guys, and welcome to your next video in your Dare to Dream series. So, very excited about this one. As you can probably hear, there's a few ocean sounds in the background coming from my laptop because like the ocean, I'm a Pisces, water cannot get more relaxing than that. Anyway, now I'm gonna actually get back on topic. So this one today is called Listen to Your Body. And this is something that I've heavily learned since I've come here to Canada, and especially in the last month, because I've actually, as I've been explaining to you guys, maybe a bit longer than a month, maybe the last 6 weeks, I've been having a few health issues. So first of all, it started off with my eyes getting infected from work because some customer came in with something wrong with his eyes, and then I managed to get it from the bloody money, and that was fun. And then I got food poisoning, and then I recently just got over a cold, and I know it doesn't sound bad, but I never get colds. And I was like, okay, so what is this literally telling me? Because I've gotten sick like 3 times this month, and I never get sick. Like even Mum said it to me. She's like, Tani, she's like, you actually got a cold, like that's insane. And then she said, well, maybe you're getting used to Canada bugs and all that kind of stuff, but which is, you know, probably true. I mean, I'm getting used to it because there is different bugs here. But I think what it's really saying is, as along this journey as well here, I've actually realised that I've actually become very like intolerant to dairy. I can have little bits now and again, but my gut literally cannot like handle it. So all this stuff is going on. I was like, what the hell is going on with my body? And I'm like, I never get problems like this. Like, come on, what's going on? And then I realised, like, okay, so everything is literally telling me right now to listen to my body, because clearly I'm not, otherwise I wouldn't be getting these health issues, especially with the dairy intolerance, because I was raised on a dairy farm. Like, that's freaking insane. Like, I was raised on like the most purest milk you could ever get. Then I become dairy intolerant. Even my brother said, he's just like, this is like so weird, but I can't like fight it. I can't just go, I'm just going to eat whatever I want and I'll just deal with it. No, I'm going to actually respect my body, listen to my body, even though there are some things that I love, because I work at a place with cheesecakes. So this is really hard for me, having to say no all the time to like the free cheesecake slices. Anyway, but yeah, it's really teaches you a discipline about yourself too, because our vessel here, this is how we get to experience this world. And if we're not respecting our vessel, we cannot experience this world to its fullest capacity. And also, what I really find with it too, if you're not listening to your body, if you're getting, you know, health concerns, if you're getting constant headaches and stuff like that, then you're not fully aligned with your vessel, with what you're using to experience this world. When your body and your mind become one, you can literally change the world. The power we have when we align is the greatest. Like, it's not just you aligning your body to your spirit, it's actually aligning your spirit to your body. And if you're getting health issues and all that stuff, then your spirit, it's like it's uncomfortable in this vessel because your vessel is uncomfortable. So how can you feel comfortable and experience this world if you're not feeling comfortable and connected and actually listening to your body? What is it telling you? Okay, if I'm getting constant headaches, do I have neck problems? And are these neck problems, are they coming from stress? Is it coming from the way I'm sitting at work? Where is this coming from? Because if I'm constantly getting this symptom here, this means that I need to actually figure this out and not just go, well, I'm just going to take a Panadol. Because that's just masking the problem, that's just making this symptom go away until you get your next headache. You really need to listen to the kind of areas where you get your problems and the issues, because especially with me, it was my gut, because of the dairy intolerance, so everything was bringing me to there, which is actually linked to instinct, which means that I wasn't fully actually following my instincts or completely in tune with them, because I was actually out of whack down in that like area, in your gut area, which is near like your sacral chakra, which is to do with, you know, digestion and all that too, and also relation to your creative expression and expressing your personality. Because if you're in pain, how can you fully, you know, express your personality? You're expressing really a symptom, because when you're in pain, like anyone who knows when they're in pain, you're not your best self. So this is what I want to talk about in this video, because when you're in the pursuit of your dream, this is something heavily that Tani's had to learn really roughly this month. They were very loud. I'll very much say that my guides are very loud. When you're in pursuit of your goal, if you're like laser focused, like nothing's taking you away from that goal, this is all you're focusing on, which is, sorry, throat. which is really great because, you know, you focus on your goal and all that. You cannot forget about your body, your health, your nutrition along the way. It's the first thing to go. It's just the first thing that always seems to go with me, because I'm like, I can just push it, I can do it, you know, I can work hard through this, you know, just keep going. And then my body was literally just like, like when I got the eye thing that happened, I had to take like 3 days off work, and that was incredibly painful. But then I got time to actually recuperate. And then when I got the food poisoning, which okay, this one was totally my fault. Should not have eaten that wrap. But I couldn't get out of bed. Literally, I was just like, my body was aching, and I was just like, when I stood up, I've never had this before, I nearly fainted. I was just like, holy shit, I had aches all over. Like, I could not get out of bed till like, you know, 3 p.m. that day. And I was like, this never happens, and I had to take more time off work. And then when I got the cold, like, I worked through that, but I was just like, this is just irritating now. This is just pissing me off now. And it's like every single way to get me to listen, to hear what is going on. Okay, my body's out of whack. So now I'm on like multivitamins and magnesium as well, because I was noticing my body, like, I was just getting aches, and I was just like, I'm not like healing from my exercise as well as I used to. So now I'm actually getting things that actually are helping it. I've upped my protein, because I wasn't having enough protein as well during all this sick type period, and now I'm just really focusing on like, okay, Tani, you cannot have dairy. Just don't eat dairy. Don't just go, I'll just have that one little thing. So now I'm actually feeling a lot more back on track. I'm feeling like my mind's a lot clearer. Now when I'm doing things, I'm a lot more centered and grounded, because when you're uncomfortable in your body, then you're not grounded in everything, you actually become stressed and anxiety. And when you're having those hormones pumped through your body, like, that's the first thing to like kill all those good cells. So this is something I really need to talk about with you guys. Do not forget about your health when you're in pursuit of your goal. Do not just go, I'm just going to miss this meal, or I'm just going to, you know, eat takeaway or something like that. No, you've got to take care of yourself and your body. So, I've got a few things written along here. Oh, this is a quote that my dad always used to say to me. If you haven't got your health, then you've got nothing. When your health is shit, you can't do anything. Trust me, when I had the food poisoning, I could not get out of bed till 3 p.m. I could not do anything. So that is like one example there. Another thing too is how to listen to it, because some people go, well, okay, well, how do I listen to my body? You know, what do I do to listen to my body? So I've got 3 things here, and one of them, this is especially important, especially me coming from a dance background and yoga. Movement work really helps you to get to listen to your body. So however way you need to do that, whether it's running and walking, or, you know, things like yoga or dancing, when you're moving your body, you really get to feel it, and you actually feel, it's weird, you actually ground your spirit so heavily in your body, because when you're moving your body, you're forced to think and go, okay, I'm moving my arm here, and then I'm moving this here. You literally, crack in the shoulder. You get so grounded and centered within it, and then you can feel whether you got aches or any pains or anything, because I know with me, I definitely hold my stress here, so I'm constantly stretching out my neck, my shoulders, all that kind of stuff, because if I don't take care of this, then I get headaches. And that's a sure sign of, if I'm like creeping up my shoulders like this, it's a sure sign that I'm under stress. So that's a sign for me in my life. Okay, where in my life am I getting stressed out? Because I can feel it in my body here. And if you're not moving, then you can't feel that, and then you're not attuned to your body. Another one is, really sorry about the throat, but I'm just getting over this cold, so there's still a bit of congestion in my throat, is meditation. Because when you're literally just sitting there and just doing nothing, you know, monitoring your thoughts, you actually feel your body as well. It's another way to get in tune with your body as well as movement, is just stillness. And do I feel any tight areas in my body? It's when you start to focus on your breath, you start to really feel, it's just like, oh, well, that's a little bit sore. I'm like, oh, I'm actually really having trouble focusing here. If I'm having trouble really focusing this meditation, that must mean in my everyday life I must be quiet everywhere. I mustn't be laser focused. So have I got too many things on my plate? It's another way to really see a sign in your life where you are in your mind, in your life, if that sort of makes sense. Another one is just, you know, when you're waking up, I know straight away when I wake up whether or not I'm really tired and I don't want to get up, or whether or not my body is sore. I'm just like, oh god, my body is really sore, did I get enough sleep last night? Or maybe I should up my magnesium because I'm feeling a lot of lactic acid in my body. Or just, you know, if I'm feeling a little bit seedy in the morning, like if I've got a bit of a headache, or if I'm feeling a bit like sick in my stomach or something, did I eat something that I shouldn't have? Or if I'm really like, I just notice if I'm sore, like here especially, this is where Tanya gets sore, then I'm just like, oh okay, and that, I'm gonna have to take care of that on my yoga practice today because I'm feeling a lot of tension around here, so I'm gonna release that. So just taking a note every morning when you wake up, how do I feel? If you're not feeling too good, then there's something that you're not doing. Could even be with your nutrition, really looking after your diet. I cannot explain this enough, is looking after your diet, because that is what gets you through your day. That is your fuel. If your fuel is not right, you are not running right. And another one, this is kind of like meditation, but just if that's not your kind of thing, just taking 10 minutes of like quiet time every day. And the best time of that is just in the morning, is just sitting there doing nothing, quiet time. Maybe listening to ocean sounds, meditation music, whatever it is for you. Just some sort of quiet time where you can just think and sit and see how you feel. These are the ways you can listen to your body. And then once you've learned how to do that, you really tune quickly when something is wrong in your life, because your body's your first sign if something is not right in your external world. Because when you get these symptoms, it's actually a blessing. It doesn't feel like it, it's actually a blessing. It's this body telling you you're out of alignment. You're out of alignment. There is something in your life right now that is making you out of alignment, and it's something you need to fix now, because otherwise this is just going to get worse. We're not going to get quieter, we're going to get louder. That is one thing I've learned as well. And that's another thing too. When you actually know there's a problem, actually do something about it. Because that's when I first noticed the dairy thing. I'm like, I was thinking in the back of my mind, this could be an issue, but I think it's okay. I was actually thinking about in the back of my mind, my body's just going to get used to this and I can just beat it that way. I'll just keep eating it and it'll, you know, go back to normal. No, it gets worse. It's really something you need to listen to, because when you actually figure out there's something wrong, because I think intuitively we do know when there's something wrong with our body, it's whether or not we actually listen and actually do something about it. If you notice there's something wrong with your body, do something straight away, because the problem is only going to get worse. The reason why I'm harping on this too, because if you're running at 50%, for example, there's no way you can put 100% behind your manifestations and what you actually want to do in life, what you actually want to achieve in life. So if you get this right, if you align your body and your mind together, there is nothing stronger than that when you're manifesting and when you're going for your dream, because you're going for the marathon. You're not going for a sprint. This is life's work. This is just going to be 10 years of my life. If you're going for a dream, a bigger goal, you're going to have to learn how to take care of yourself along the way so you can stick it for the long haul and not burn out. I've nearly burnt out here. I've gotten pretty close to it. I've had to take some time off because of it, and that's because I wasn't listening. It's actually really a blessing, because I've never been this in tune with my body before. I thought I was, but what I was really working on was actually my spirit more often than anything, not my actual body. What does my body need? I may not like what it needs. I may not like that I have to, you know, go all without dairy stuff, because there's some pretty awesome dairy products out there, but I have to listen to my body. This vessel doesn't like that stuff, so I have to respect its needs. I may not like those needs, but I have to respect those needs, because otherwise I'm not going to run right and I'm not going to be able to achieve what I want to achieve if I am not listening to this. So it's a big note there. So I hope this really helps you guys, because this is a big lesson for me. Don't just take care of your spirit, obviously take care of it, but also really take care of your body, because when you're taking care of both sides of you like that, come together, nothing beats that. So I hope this video has helped you guys. Feel free to comment below if you want me to talk about anything specific, but I really hope this video has helped you today, and I'll see you next week. Dare to dream.